So we are going to make a anti-inflammatory AIP autoimmune protocol oxtail soup. I managed to source the oxtail, but I don't actually have like garlic or anything, but that's fine. It's still going to taste great. I've got garlic powder, so that's fine. So what I'm going to do first, I've prepped this, washed it. I'm not having an argument with anyone about washing or not washing meat. It's up to you what you want to do. I get both sides. Okay, so what else? I'm just going to add some salt. Salt to it. I have garlic powder, which is it's going to be good. It's going to taste good. That is quite a lot because again, this is an anti-inflammatory autoimmune protocol style oxtail soup. Here to keep us warm in these winter months, darlings, because it's bloody freezing. Got some onion powder. I'm going to add to that as well. Listen, we all cook differently. I cook and eat the way I eat to heal my body, and it's worked so far. Again, I don't have any thyme sprigs, but I've got some thyme here, so we're going to add a bit of that in there as well. Maximise the flavour. Then because I don't use any other captain seasoning, but turmeric is okay, I can have turmeric. I'm going to add some turmeric to that as well, just to give it a bit of colour as I brown that meat. I'm going to brown the meat shortly. Next, I've got some olive oil. So I'm just going to add some olive oil. Ooh, girl. You shall see. Now I'm going to get in there with my hands. Put my glove on. I've got those long nails. Even though I'd still get in there. I'm just going to mix that up. With my hands, the olive oil, just get everything coated. Just so that the meat has, the meat is full of flavour anyway. Anyone that's eaten oxtail before knows it's full of flavour. So much flavour. Then I'm just going to take this over to my pan. It's got oil in there already. To the piping hot oil, we're going to add the oxtail. That boss man cut up for me, okay? Boss man cut that up. Oh, because we want to brown it. Okay, cool too. You can hear that sizzling. These thin bits are my favourite. While the meat is browning, I've got a large onion that I am going to... That was meant to be down the middle, and that was not down the middle. I'm going to dice that onion. Don't watch me cutting skills. Don't worry about me, alright? Don't watch how I do it. By the way, whenever I've, even before I had an anti-inflammatory, stress-free lifestyle, I still made up what I was making, if that makes sense. Ooh. You know, there were some things that I'd cook, how my mum taught me how to cook it or whatever, but I've always been someone that makes things up. That's why I still, even though I don't have preservatives, additives, I don't have certain types of seasoning, I can only have herbs. That's why I still eat good food, yeah? Food that tastes nice. Because I just make it up as I go along. The meat is browning really nicely, so now what I'm going to do is take that onion that I cut up, and I'm going to put that into the big pot. That's got some oil in there. Olive oil that is warming up. Ideally, I would have had garlic as well, but I don't. I'll put it down to like the window. Gonna let those onions, I don't know what you call it, but saute is it or something for a minute, and then we're gonna add the meat to that pot, some water and some other bits. Ideally, I would have had garlic in there as well, but I don't have any. Garlic powder, which we've already put in, all good. Yeah. So I'm going to swap these pots over because this is the one that I need to be working with now. And I'm going to actually add the garlic that I didn't realise I had to the big pot as well, okay? Clean as you go. Clean as you go. Get the shit off the side. Clean as you go. I'm gonna get my tongs that I used a minute ago on these to show you these. Onions. Nice and brown. Nice and brown. And then I'm gonna use I use this to marinate the meat earlier. I'm just going to add some water to that. And then I'm going to add that water to the pot. Yeah, so because we want the meat to be falling off the bone, this is going to cook for quite some time. But in the meantime, I am going to prepare my gluten-free dumplings. Gluten-free dumplings. We're gonna have some cassava in there, some yam, carrots, and I'm probably gonna add green banana. We're gonna add green banana, and then also probably like a little bit of spinach or something, just to Let me tell you, it smells good in here. Okay. Right. So I'm gonna make some dumplings or spinners actually. Oh, dropping stuff. And as I am gluten-free, dairy-free, wheat-free, soy-free, preservative-free, I'm going to use green banana flour. There's going to be so many carbs in this, by the way, but it would be good for that, for the gut, for your gut health. It's good. So I'm going to use some green banana flour. And I've got a tiny bit of cassava flour left, and I'm not going to put cassava in it, but I will put green banana in the soup. Yeah, I'm still getting used to, even though I've made this quite a few times. My hands are dry because I've been washing them. Even though I've made this quite a few times, I'm still getting used to using green banana flour because I don't know, it can be quite dry. It also gives it like a, almost, if you have like brown bread, that's the kind of taste you get, like earthy, when you use green banana. So yeah, this is 100% raw green banana. Tastes mild, earthy, non-sweet. So some people put like sweet potato in their soup, but I don't like the sweetness. I prefer it being savoury, so I don't put anything like that in mine. Although we gonna pile it up, that's why we got that big pot back there. And then I'm gonna add some, it's not a lot. The texture of this white cassava flour is a bit interesting. It's the first time I've ordered this one from Whole Foods Earth. Yeah. I'm just going to take a little spoon, and this is the cassava. It's not a lot because I didn't have much left. But that's okay. spend so much flour, so much money on those flours because I'm constantly baking and making things. Got to put a bit of salt in there, and then I'm going to add some water. Just going to mix that into a dough. Hopefully I've got enough in there. Just going to put in. So green banana flour soaks up so much water. That's why it's so difficult to work with. Like clay almost. Way too wet. I need to get in there with my hands in a minute, but it will, I think it will get a bit dry. We'll see. And the reason I'm making spinners is because I don't have a lot of flour. So it's going to be packed with goodness. I actually have a whole bag of, oh no. I thought it was a cassava. It's coconut flour, but I actually have another whole bag of green banana flour. But we'll see. Okay, I do have some cassava flour. So yeah, this is I prefer this brand. I'm used to this brand. I'm not saying the other one's bad, but I'm just used to this. 100% pure, low GI, grain-free, gluten-free. Replaces wheat flours in your recipes. See what I mean? This has gone dry now. Look, stiff as a board almost. This is actually turned into a really nice dough. You can see that. It's in my hand, I know, but my hands are clean. Nice dough. And I normally struggle with this dough because it's normally, I would say, quite dry. It goes all like funny. So I've never actually properly made spinners before. I always just make dumplings, but I'm just gonna. I've eaten them. I've eaten them, you know, when you make it the proper way, before I became gluten-free and stuff. It's funny because I actually never say that I'm gluten-free, but I'm gluten-free. I'm sugar-free. I'm dairy-free. Right, that will have to do. I think that'd be okay. We're just going to do some of those, eh? Just a note to say, it's better to use fresh herbs when you make something like this. But if you don't have any, like me, then obviously, if you've got dry herbs, then you can use that. It'll be fine. Ain't nobody gonna die, and it's gonna taste good still. Right, I've got some green bananas, but they're not the best. But that's all they had, annoyingly. I'm literally just gonna. I just find green bananas so difficult to sort of thing, and boil it with the skin on. But obviously, we are making a soup, so I would like slice down and then boil it with the skin on. But we're not doing that today. So let's see how we get on. Oh, okay, that's coming off. That came off nicely. So that's what the green banana looks like. I just washed it. I'm just going to cut it into 5 chunks. By the way, for some reason, whenever I cut things, or like I walk up steps or something, I always count, and I don't know why I do it. Yeah, is that a weird thing? Look at how good looking these carrots are. I'm just going to peel them really quickly. Peeling carrots is so boring. My mum taught me how to do it really well when I was younger. As I've got older, I do it in like the most probably a silly way, just not neat or anything. There you go, 1 carrot done. There with the green banana. Right, yam. I'm a cassava girl, so I don't really cook much yam. So I'm gonna chop this up. Oh, there's a hole. There's something in there. Oh, there's loads of holes. I'm a cassava girl. We've got a big cassava here. Should we go both in? Is that too much? Yam it is. Just gonna prepare that yam. It's looking good. I'm just cutting it in half, and then I'll leave it that way. So much easier than cassava to cut, actually. Oh, it's got lots of holes in there. Just hope it's gonna be okay. Guys, this is what it's looking like. It's what the yam's looking like. There's some like dark bits that I've cut out. So the reason I am not putting potato in this is because potatoes are a nightshade, and for somebody with an autoimmune disease, nightshades are not ideal to be having. Like, they can cause inflammation and things like that. So I don't have any nightshades. So I know lots of people would put a potato or potatoes in this. I don't. So veg, I think I'm gonna put another carrot in that, guys. I'm gonna put another carrot in that. But that's yams, that's green banana, that's carrots. Maybe I should put another carrot in. Oh, answer it. So I'm gonna add this to my pot now. One other thing I'm gonna add is some bone broth, beef bone broth. Lots of people add stock and other things, but this is one that the ingredients are just natural. There's no additives, there's no preservatives. It's water, meaty beef bones, onions, carrots, parsnips, leeks, sea salt, parsley, thyme, and bay leaf. And you always need bay leaf in oxtail soup, which we'll add in a bit. I almost forgot. So I'm just gonna actually put that in. I'm gonna put the whole thing in. Really good for you. Just an extra flavour. All gone. I'm gonna do this so it doesn't splash up on me. Ooh. There's a lot of oil in that pot, which I need to get out. Nice. All right. Leave that for a bit. Put a lid on it, and then we'll add the spinners that I made and some spinach, and then we'll be done. Oxtail should be falling off the bone. One thing I like to do when cooking is taste as I go along, just so that I know it's got the right flavour. That needs some more stuff, but I'm going to let it go down. I'm going to let it reduce a little bit before adding some more salt and some other bit. I'm going to add these to the pot now. You can put it on, bless you. I'll add one. Looking good. You see these? Like, that's hilarious. Hold on. That's because of the green banana flour. It makes it dark. Makes it looking dark. I need to thicken the soup, so yeah, I'm ghetto. So I'm gonna put it in my mug. Not my mug. What is it? Teacup. Arrowroot and water. How'd you say it? Bon appetit. Bon appetit.